How's it going, everyone? Dan here. Welcome back to Dan Plays Divine Advising Afterbirth. Today, just this weekend has been terrible. I'm not even joking. Just this weekend has been terrible in some aspects, and just okay in other aspects. It's just I don't really know, man. I'm just having a hell of a time. Like today, how about I tell you guys, I'm just easily irritated. I'm easily irritated by a lot of things you guys haven't been able to tell already. But there are just certain things that irritate me a lot. Oh god, no, thank you. There are some things that irritate me more than others, and today was one of those days where I was just in. It started out great. I started out in a pretty good mood. But like as the day went on, just things kept happening and things kept happening and things kept happening that just apparently today was just not meant to be my day. Or yesterday, at that matter. Yesterday was also not meant to be my day. So what happened today was when I got to work, everything was fine. I said hey to, a couple of people, and they responded. And then, like this one person I work with, who I usually try to talk to whenever I can, was walking by, and I just said, "Good morning," blah blah blah. And, I said that, and she just blew me off. Just blew me off. Like this is someone I thought I was cool with, and just straight up just blew me off. But then proceeded to talk to the supervisor who was, on my register counting the drawer down or whatever. So I was just like, really? Like, why am I, like, subject to all this, like, bullcrap? Oh, God! Like, I don't understand anymore. Please, Raph, just die. Thank you. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, like, this person hates me, but I'm just like, why is it that I always seem to have, like, the bad things happen to me? Why is it that I'm the one that's getting ignored, or I'm the one who can't be happy, or I'm the one that's having all this crap happen to me? I'm just like... But that bothered me, This is someone who usually is pretty cool, usually, speaks to me when I say something to them, but this time, just nope. There's a big fat nope. Absolutely nothing. You know what? I'm gonna do something I probably wouldn't do normally. I'm gonna use this 2 of diamonds to buy this bomb, to blow up that thing to get to the golden chest, and see what happens that way. But I was just like, wow. And the person that she did talk to was right next to me, like literally, like I said, right on the register, right behind me, kind of not behind me, but right there, and didn't acknowledge me at all, didn't acknowledge me all day, just nothing. So I was just like, wow, okay, apparently I'm just the world's easiest ignorable person, because no one gives a fuck. But then I said, whatever, maybe I'm not gonna let that get to me. And here comes lunchtime, and I get text from Nick, and Nick tells me, you should have came to Granddad's house. I'm like, I'm at work. And he's like, so? I'm like, dude, do you speak before, do you think before you speak? Like, I'm not gonna skip work just so I can go to my granddad's house. Like, come on. And then he freaking texts back the stupidest thing I've also heard from him. Do you understand sarcasm? And I'm like, dude, you can't use sarcasm through text. Like, why do people not understand on the internet you cannot use sarcasm unless you are like on a face cam, or you're talking to someone directly, or you type /s literally saying that you're being sarcastic? There's no way to tell that you're being sarcastic through reading a sentence alone. Like, there's no way. And he's like, yeah, you can. You can. I've done it. It's fun. Like, and I'm like, no, just no. Like, I'm being irritated by many things all day today. It's just, I was like, ugh. And that really didn't irritate me as much, but it's like, man, like, this guy texts me for no reason, and like, I don't know, man. But really what irritated me in reality this whole weekend, really, was yesterday when I was recording Dark Souls. A really big, really long 3-hour session of Dark Souls. I go to edit these videos, or I guess cut them up, so to say. I import them into Camtasia, which is my, my editor choice. Tell me why when I import them, they weren't loading in for some reason. I'm just like, okay, what the hell's going on? They weren't loading in, and then all of a sudden it said, this file cannot be loaded properly. This may not work later, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what do you mean it won't work properly? I just recorded it. And so I did it a couple times, and it kept freezing up Camtasia every time I imported it in. I was like, what the hell's going on? So then I just opened up the video in, movie player or whatever, media player or whatever, just to see what the heck's going on with it. Tell me why my video got freaking corrupted. I'm like, what? I didn't do anything differently than I've done the last 50,000 sessions of Dark Souls. Just this one time, apparently, when I do the long session, my video corrupts completely. AKA, oh god, this is horrible. AKA, basically, you play the video and it's nothing but a black screen. You can hear my voice come through just fine for like a few seconds, and then like it's a garbled mess. Literally garbled. Like you can't see anything on the screen. It's like you're watching static. Like you see those visual effects where it's just like glitchy, and you don't hear nothing, you don't see nothing. It's just glitchy mess on the screen. I'm just like, oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Like 3 hours of gameplay Dark Souls gone, ruined, just like before with Mario and Luigi last time I played it, because I guess OBS fucked up basically. One time OBS fucks up, so I'm just like, okay, and it recorded just fine. When I was doing the recording, it seemed just fine, everything was fine. So it was like, oh my god, are you joking me right now? Like, what is this? Like, is this just not my weekend seemingly? But that bummed me out. That really bummed me out. So I lost a really good session, albeit it was my ragiest session, ironically, because it took place in the poison area in Dark Souls, and I fucking hate poison. But yeah, just that session's gone now. I raged through it all, I got through it eventually, and it's gone. So I'm just like, really? And and I thought about it, I thought about, okay, look how close Dark Souls is. Dark Souls 2, I started on the channel. Apparently I walked on creep. Oh well. I'm thinking like, alright, well, it's not gonna be a big deal. I'll just start the next session where I ended up, and just to let everyone know. And I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm actually gonna get Dark Souls done within, before Dark Souls 3 comes out. So basically, I think I've decided I'm just gonna do Dark Souls 2 on my own time. I know I'm gonna upset a lot of people, more than likely, with the fact that I'm not gonna be finishing Dark Souls 2 on the channel. But I think I'm just gonna play it on my own time. I think it has been stressing me out playing it again. At least recording it's been stressing me out, because I've been stressing out about getting it on time and stuff. And honestly, I think I should just not play it completely. But I'll go ahead and I'm not gonna scrap it completely. I'm just gonna leave all the videos up on the channel and just go with it. But I am probably gonna stop playing it, which like I said, everyone's gonna hate me for it. But at this point, it's just like whatever. People already hate me for half the things I do on the channel. I'm not doing anything new. Nothing's unique here on the channel. Yeah, it's just half the time I feel guilty because I am not doing anything new on the channel. I'm just doing what literally hundreds of thousands of other people are doing on YouTube, except worse off, doing Let's Plays. Oh great. Oh great. I love Are You a Wizard? I should just stop taking pills. Fuck pills. Oh man. But yeah, just this weekend has been terrible. Today was not as bad. Like it was on and off bad today. Like I was fine, and then I got ignored, so I was bad, and the day got gradually better again as I checked out more people, and then it got bad again because I got irritated by Nick, and just all sorts of things, man. And yesterday I was just even more irritated after that Dark Souls glitch, because then I went on and played League with Nick, and that was just again the most stressful time of my life, because having to deal with him and his friends bullshit, constant chatter, constant shit talking is annoying. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I am going to die. No, we're not gonna die. I had a full card. Why didn't I use it? Why did I bomb myself out? You ask yourself these questions afterwards and like, oh, yeah, I was holding that full card, wasn't I? Oh well. Yeah, man, it's not been a great weekend for me. Of course, every day is just like the same thing for me. I go to work, I see like everyone's happy faces at Walmart, or customer wise. Like I see, people my age who are happy with, with a significant other, etc. It bums me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it really does bum me out, because a lot of times I just like to ask myself, well, what the hell is wrong with me to the point where people want to ignore me, or I'm not liked, or no one wants to talk to me, etc. Just like, I don't fucking know. Half the time I'm like convincing myself just not to worry about it, and then other times I'm just convincing myself that something's clearly wrong with me and something needs to happen. I don't know. I truly don't. But other than all that, today has been just your normal Easter day. I hope everyone had a good Easter. Those who do celebrate it. I know a lot of people don't celebrate. It is a religious holiday. We sometimes forget that, but it is a religious holiday. Some people celebrate, some people don't. So whether you celebrate or not, I hope you guys have a great, or had a great Easter today. More than likely this video is not going to go up till like midnight just about, because again, Nick's home and I didn't get off till 6, because even though I was supposed to get off at 5:30, because people don't know how to use their welfare properly, basically, if you want to be black and white about it. Like, I understand it's a difficult system to understand. You guys know WIC, where for parents or new parents or parents to be, where they have to they get government assistance with food and stuff, and they have to buy specific items because there's only certain things that WIC will cover. A lot of times, and I mean a lot of times, like 75% of the time, people don't know what they're doing. Well, mainly it's because it's usually foreigners who but I mean, even people who speak English and are from the US who can read the paper they're given have trouble with it. It's usually just at Walmart, because Walmart's very picky with like which items they can actually take. But it's just frustrating sometimes, not only to me or us the cashiers, but basically to everyone in general. I'd rather not fight the angel statue when we don't have Bookable IO active. It's just been a hell of a time. It's been one hell of a time, I'll tell you that much. I don't know why I'm so stressed out. I mean, I don't like to be stressed out. I really don't like to be. In fact, I'd like to be seen as the happy individual I usually am at work, but unfortunately the person I am at work is just being covered up by the person I actually am, who is just this guy who is seemingly just always sad all the time. And it's not the person I like to be, or I want to be. It just so happens to be the person that I am, because that's just how life is for me lately. Perhaps if my family actually didn't lecture me all the time about school, and then lecture me about saying that I need to manage my money better, even though I've been clearly managing my money perfectly fine, besides the mistake I made for buying this computer when I didn't have the money to do so. That was probably a big mistake. But I literally asked my uncle. I told you guys, I asked my uncle just to, if he'd let me off. He said he doesn't think it'd be a good financial decision, to be let off easy, because not other people aren't gonna let you off easy. Why should he? Like, okay, but whatever. I understand. It's supposed to teach me a lesson in life about finances, but come on, man. I think this has really been the thing that's just been stressing me out the most. Is I'm stuck in this loop of basically all my money, all of it, going to bills, and like none of it being able for me to live a life that I want. So I'm just stuck in this stupid loop of working, all the money going to bills and gas, and none of it going towards anything personal for me. Oh god, am I gonna get hit here? Oh, never mind. Good. Well, you know, what can I say? You know, what can you do? There's really not much you can do nowadays. I'm just gonna have to put up with the life I'm given. You know, not much I can do to change it. It's all part of this long cycle we call life, definitely. And I'm sorry to prattle on about my crap, you know, my personal problems here. Oh, right. Coin purse, right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Why you do this? That was a terrible coin purse. That was not worth 15 cents. That was terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry to basically pour my personal life into this episode all of the day, but I really just needed someone to talk to. And really, you guys are like the only ones that I have to talk to. I know, as sad as that sounds, you know, these videos really are pretty much the only people I can talk to is you guys, and, you know, speak my mind out. Really, the only ones that'll actually listen and won't actually try to take it as a joke or anything. And maybe you guys do take it as a joke. I mean, but I don't know that because, you know, you're not, you know, physically here with me, but I know that you're there, and whether you're listening and laughing or listening and, you know, wanting to, you know, sympathize, etc., it still helps either way. It really does. Like I said, this is why sometimes I question how people sub to this channel and actually enjoy these videos, because at the time I'm just speaking about my crappy life, apparently, you know. It's especially the Isaac videos. Like, and then sometimes I see comments about, you know, people saying that they actually somehow binge watch my videos. I'm just like, how do you manage that? Like, I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how can you even manage binge watching my voice for like hours at a time? That's just there's no way possible. There's no way. I don't think I can actually believe anyone can watch all of my videos in a row without like stopping. There's no way. I don't believe that. I know I'm not that great of a person or great of a YouTuber at all to deserve that sort of claim. You know, I'm no Markiplier, I'm no anyone like that. Definitely not. I'm just me. But I definitely feel like there's two sides of me that sometimes, if I were to probably let my real side show what I do half the time, you know, all the crazy things I do, you know, in my room, like acting freaking hyperactive all the time. Just, if I were to let myself show, probably on YouTube, if I were to record everything that I do all the time, I think I would probably be maybe slightly more liked as a person for being real, but I'd probably be seen as a freaking weirdo. I mean, let's face it, I talk to myself a lot. I freaking have these weird moments where, like, I think playing video games for so long makes me randomly like remember or randomly come up with like video game music out of nowhere, and then it'll just give me like that goosebumps feeling you feel whenever you usually hear that song. Even if I'm like hearing it in my head or I'm humming it to myself, it'll still give me that goosebumps chill when like you hear it for the first time. Interruptions. Oh boy, I love interruptions. Love interruptions, especially when they get me hit. Even though I'm pretty sure that didn't get me hit, I had time to dodge afterwards. Ugh. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about just now, and now my head randomly hurts for some reason. Oh yeah, the whole goosebumps thing. Like, I could come like remember a song out of nowhere, start humming it, and get the same feeling as if I was hearing it in the game. And then what that does to me, if I'm like, say I'm like walking or something. Okay, what's this pill? Oh great. Placebo, are you a wizard? How about no? How about definitely no? I'll definitely pass on that. And like sometimes when I'm at Walmart shopping, like I'll remember a song. Like say I remembered Sonic Unleashed, the very first day stage music, which is like really catchy. If you don't know, it goes bam 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 down 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 You know that. Anyways, if I remember something like that, it'll just rile me up. Like, it will literally make me start walking faster for no reason, acting like I'm Sonic for no reason. Yes, it's weird. I'm telling you guys this because that's basically, you guys are the only people who actually want to know these things. If you want to know these things. And if you don't want to know these things, you're going to know these things anyway. You know, you get to know more about me in these Isaac videos. You know, this is literally for you guys, because when it comes to doing Let's Plays, I don't ever mention this stuff unless I just think of it. I don't really mention these things in the other videos. I only mention it in these because I mean, you know, I make these videos every day, so I have to come up with the commentary somewhere. And these are more personal than just Let's Plays, you know. Let me get that Sacred Heart though. Rosary. Alright, it works. Even though the Bible was in a room earlier. Did you see Circle Protection actually just completely counter Little Gish, by the way? Like, we blocked all of his shots. That's freaking weird. Yeah, I do weird stuff like that. You know, those little dance videos, you know, those Just Dance videos that I did on the other channel. I literally dance to that probably on a daily basis, just to, I guess, kind of like a dance workout is what I like to call it. It's what I call it anyway. Nick thinks it's weird, but honestly, we had Just Dance on the Wii when we actually had, you know, well, we still have the Wii, but we have Just Dance on the Wii, and I played it a lot. Just 'cause I really like Just Dance. Weirdly enough, I do like to dance, even though despite what I said in one of the Pokemon episodes where I said I don't like to dance or sing, I like to dance and sing, albeit badly, and not in front of people, because again, I don't have that exposure to dancing in front of people. I just don't. And singing in front of people is something I used to do a while back, because I was in choir as a kid, and I remember singing, well, not only in the choir, but at school, like in elementary school, during like a Christmas thing, we did an after-school program. They made me sing like a Jingle Bell solo, like where you sing, like, I was singing the second verse, which I didn't even know Jingle Bells had a second verse. That basically made me memorize the second verse and sing it, and I had a fun time when I actually, you know, got a chance to sing and no one would judge me. That was as a kid though. Like, nowadays, if I tried to sing, you know, now, I'd probably be ridiculed, because I can't, like, get the voice tones, because I can't really find my range, you know. And even if I think I know my range, I don't actually know my range, because it's like, okay, you look at all the, well, they're not on the channel anymore, but all the singing videos I did in the past, they were just terrible. They were all over the place. Like, there was like some lows, some highs, etc. Like, I just don't know my range. I don't know how to control my singing voice. But yet every morning when I'm, you know, driving to work and I'm listening to my MP3 player on the, you know, in the car, it's like, yep, I try to sing all the time. You know, and I basically, I try to match tones, you know, to whatever I'm listening to. I'll try to match the tone just from by ear. And by ear it sounds good, but obviously in reality, even if I'm trying to match tones, it's gonna be off. You know, like I said, if I were to be myself, my true self, I feel like I would probably be either liked or disliked more as a person. I don't really know, but now you guys know a little bit more about me, a little bit more about good old Dan here. Other than the fact that my name's, you know, not actually Dan, it's, you know, longer than Dan. But then again, most people who are called Dan usually have a, you know, the name Daniel. So I mean, that's basically my situation there. If you are wondering, is that the? Okay, I'm assuming that's the. We've went down to the dark room. Wait, yeah, have we? I can't tell if that's a negative or the Polaroid, so I'm just gonna take this and hope that that was the one I needed to get. Yeah, we definitely went down to the dark room because we got the curved horn that way. Never mind, now I remember. Oh man, but yeah, there you go. Now you know a little bit more about some inside info about Dan here. Let's talk about this run now that I haven't spoken about the run for this whole time. This run is terrible. This is probably one of the weakest runs I've had, like, in a while. And I say that because we couldn't take the Devil Deal to get Devil Deals for the rest of the run, because it would have killed us to take it, and there were spikes surrounding it, so even if I wanted to take it, we wouldn't have. We couldn't get the Spirit Heart on the first floor because there wasn't one. Just this run, oh god, this run is terrible. We have one damage upgrade, and the rest are like utility items. And circle protection, while protecting us from shots, is not very good, you know, offensively. So we're kind of sucking it right now. And the angel rooms, you know, they're paying out with items unlike they usually do. They're not paying out with great items. Circle protection is okay, and rosary was good for the defensive stats, but it's gonna force us to pick up the Bible later, which if I knew my luck, is going to probably screw me over in the next angel room if we get another angel room. So yeah, we've had the chance to pick up some pretty good shop items, but we've never been able to because we just haven't been able to get them, haven't been able to afford them. You charge 4 times, right? Yep. I figured you did. This run is all over the place. Just put it that way. Can we win it? Yeah, we can win it just fine. It's just gonna take a while. It's weak. It's not impossible to win with. It's just weak. Like literally, pentagrams are only damage upgrade. We're on 1 above base damage and we're Judas. I mean, count Book of Belial for I guess a slight damage upgrade whenever we use it, but yeah. This is not the greatest run. No tears upgrades, a few HP upgrades, but nothing too crazy. I guess deservingly so, seeing as like the last, well, I don't know how many runs have been Brimstone or Mom's Knife. But the last 3 runs have had Mom's Knife every time. I guess it's not really my fault. RNG's been doing. Actually, you know, yesterday was pretty lucky from like, you know, when it wasn't coming to the recording standpoint. When I got on PSO2 with the guys, like I got incredibly lucky in the casino in PSO2. Like seriously, well, there's the Bible. I don't have to worry about it popping up in there. And here is 2 Eternal Hearts. Lovely. As soon as I said they were paying out with items, they just took it away from me, huh? That's what I get for trying to talk up the age rooms, huh? Whatever. I would reroll the run. Aw, no chance to. Left hand, you know what? I think we're gonna have to go balls deep on the left hand then. We have 0 guppy items. We had a chance to take Guppy's head earlier, but we couldn't afford it. So let's go balls deep on the left hand. We got plenty of bombs. Unfortunately, that means we lose out on abilities to get like Cricket's head and stuff, but left hand might have to be the key here. The key to success. Like a clutch guppy pickup would be nice. Curse room? If we get a spare heart there, I'll go. Alright, good. Even though we're gonna lose 2. Well, at least make it half price. And this was a terrible idea, by the way. Okay, still a terrible idea. Alright, it's still a terrible idea. Doesn't change anything. But we just got in for basically for free though, to get nothing, but thanks for the telepills away, Red Chest, I appreciate it. Oh man. But yeah, I went on a casino on PSO2 yesterday, and like, usually with the guys that when we're on PSO2, I tell them that basically our rule is if I win in roulette, then we go kill the boss and try to get like rare drops, because that just shows that I'm lucky. I ended up winning really good on roulette. Like I won twice in a row, winning like 20 times what I put in. I bet 100, you know, once, or I bet 200 on like 3 and like blue 3, and I got both of them right. I'm just like, yep, 2,000 coins, and I immediately won the next one with like just a 1 bet, and I got that. So I was like, okay, and then we played blackjack, and I went from 1,000 coins to 6,000 coins in blackjack in a matter of an hour. So I'm just like, oh my god. Like, if only I could be that lucky IRL, but unfortunately that's not the case. Like, all my luck is just purely virtual, unfortunately. And then we went and fought the boss, and one of them got a rare drop. Unfortunately, it was a useless rare drop, because it was one of those, if you ever play PSO2, it was in freaking egg. And getting egg drops in place of an actual weapon is actually terrible if you're not a summoner class. So like, basically got screwed over, but it was still a rare drop. So like, my luck feeling was pretty huge yesterday. RNG was with me the whole time. while we were on PSO2 yesterday. Oh god, that please don't. Oh what? Come on! This blew up at like completely different times, as they normally do all the time, just to bone me. Again, kind of reminds me of in Blackjack how the dealer freaking pulls aces out of his sleeve in that game seemingly. Did it 3 times in a row. Has 20 hits because why not? Pulls out a 21 and like screws us over. Happened so many times yesterday. It was like, yep, we're being boned by the game. Oh man. But whatever. Hey, like I said, this run's pretty good. It's not impossible to win. It's just gonna take a long time. We don't have super high damage, but Book of Belial kind of fixes that. This Daffodil could fix it, and it didn't. Well, screw me then. Yep. Guess we're going up to Cathedral. No need to fight Hush. No need to fight Hush. Although I think we need to beat Hush on Judas, maybe? No, we already beat it. Never mind, we're good. I think we beat it last time. And I don't want to fight this room. We're 1 syringe away from Spun. That's like the only transformation we're even close to that could save us a little bit. That +2 damage would be awesome. What would also be awesome is getting less than 3 here, and then immediately finding a Demon Judgy, getting last syringe, getting Spun, and then getting, oh, excuse me, then getting the Curd Horn Trinket out of nowhere. That'd be really nice. Yeah, that would be extremely nice right now. Oh, why did I come back here? I said I didn't want to fight this room. 30-second memory, boys. You guys didn't believe me. I really do have 30-second memory. Not like literally, not like for real, but like it seems like I do. I tell you what, Circle Protection has been putting in work though. Yeah, I kind of gave it a little bit of crap earlier, but yeah. Definitely Circle Protection. Definitely putting in work this run. Saving us a lot of hits. Is that... Hey, that guy had a tractor beam. That guy's a tractor beam. Like, why are we getting sucked in? Just because it's saving us, though, doesn't mean we're out of the clear. We need to actually make it to these boss fights in one piece. If we can make it to the chest, we'll have at least a chance. If we make it to Isaac with at least half of our HP here, we should be fine, but it's gonna be questionable, really. We're gonna have a long fight against Isaac, to tell you that much, for sure. I don't think you can drop Poison Touch again, unless, I mean, it wouldn't count anyway. It has to be 3 separate syringes, but why not? Another 48-hour energy. If only we had a D6. You know what, Death? I don't feel like fighting you today. Just saying. That's exactly why. You're just gonna spam scythes. I don't like you when you do that. Don't spam scythes. That's not fun. Should probably be using Book of Belial a little bit. It's probably to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna drop the left hand. There's no way we're gonna become Guppy in 1 floor. It's impossible. So let's just drop it. Literally impossible. Let's just put our chances on like getting Steven or something. Even though that's pretty low too. Getting Steven. Who the heck gets Steven like in a clutch like that? Definitely not a follower of RNGesus. I mean, definitely a follower of RNGesus, but probably not today. RNGesus is he's taking Easter Sunday off, so I don't want to bother him. You know, he's gotta celebrate his resurrection of RNGesus, so you know, he's off doing RNGesus things. That's why we have this like mediocre run. Oh, you know what, Daddy Longlegs though? No, I'd rather not. Oh my god, we can't even kill these like bomb flies in like a couple hits. That's how much we're struggling, man. Can I get like just a Demon Judgy or anything? No Judgies, no nothing? We've probably missed a lot of potential on this run, like by not completing whole floors, but it's just like I have a feeling I'd just take more damage if I did that, so we're just SOL this run. SOL. Emphasis on the O. That would be SOL. Yeah, Yo, hook me up with that Hierophant card, Sloth. That'd be nice. Hook me up. You know you want to. I'm surprised you can still poison Sloth. I thought he was immune to poison before. Gonna poison the master of poison, Sloth there. Damn it! Sloth, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta be so rude? Hierophant? Dang it. You know what? Sure, I wanna bring this with me. We're gonna need all the help we can get against Isaac. Goodbye, Champion War, no thank you. Goodbye, Monster 2, no thank you. I'll skip as many rooms as possible just to get to the end. This is fine. Slow fistula is an easy fistula. Oh, I just noticed we got double little gifts here from Mongo Baby. Totally forgot about Mongo Baby for a while. He's our first item on the run. Alright, we can kill this guy. He's simple. We won't skip him. I don't know why I wanted to call this guy Sloth too. But kind of the same thing applies. How are we poisoning Pestilence? Like the bringer of poison. Destroyer of worlds. Pestilence. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Pop both of these cards here. You know, if we keep Focus Fire with both our little slowing familiars here, we should be fine. And we have all this Circle Protect. Alright, you know what? Circle Protection is pretty good against Isaac. And Bullet Hell bosses in general. I'm sorry, Circle Protection. I actually gave you too much crap. You are saving my bacon right now. We haven't... Like, I think you're doing more damage than I do when you shoot those shots back. I'm not sure if they get any extra damage, but it's so good. And they're homing? It's so good. Oh my god, this item's so underrated. It's so good against Isaac, man. Wow. This is gonna be the run where I realize I've been underestimating Circle Protection. But I've always liked this item. I like all the Angel Room items, except a few. Your Dead Sea Scrolls and the Holy Water specifically. Those two, I can do without, but... Man, Circle Protection's putting in work today. Alright, we got this thing. We got Mini Mush. Man, we're not getting anything this run. We got the Relic. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Ludovico. On a run like this, I don't think we take Ludo. I really don't think we take Ludo on this run. As great as Ludo is, I don't think I'm gonna take Ludo. This is not the run for Ludo right now. We have no tiers upgrade, so our Ludo tier will be ticking slower than heck. Slower than molasses. Slower than a broken stopwatch. Which doesn't tick at all, so I mean, there you go. Oh no. Oh, we don't have any we only have Book of Belial active for this. This is a terrible room! This is a terrible room! But don't panic. You know, oh god, the one thing you want to not do is panic. What the? Okay, can you guys not bounce off of each other? That's kind of unfair. How's this? It's unfair, not fun. Oh my god, I've taken 3 hits in here. 3 hits! And you guys still aren't dead. I was counting on the freaking chest to save me. Turned out RNGesus is truly not here today. This is one of his endurance tests while he's away. And we are failing miserably. If we make it to the boss on this floor, though, we'll win. We'll win definitely, but... Wait, why use it in this room? You know what? I don't like Gurglings. That's enough of a reason why to use Book of Belial in here, though. It wasn't necessary. Thank you, Relic. Oh man. Where's our boss room? We're getting screwed here. How the heck do we win this run, man? Oh my god, how many Lokis are in here? What the heck? There's like 2.5 Lokis. Well, I guess technically 3 Lokis, but one of them split apart for some reason. I can't keep dodging this many shots though. Luckily, I won't have to. The circle of protection. Are you telling me I can dodge bullets? Yeah, freaking quote the Matrix. I don't have to dodge bullets. Circle protection dodges them for me. And by dodges I mean shoots them back, like a boss. Oh man, this is freaking something else. I haven't watched The Matrix in so long. I remember watching all 3 Matrices in a row though, when I was bored one day. I really like The Matrix as a series. I know like the 3rd one got a lot of flack, or like the second 2 got a lot of flack, or I guess the last 2, whichever way you want to pronounce it there, but I like the whole series. I guess The Matrix kind of sticks with me because I also is one of the games that I first played on the Xbox. Like when I first went over my dad's house for the very first time to spend the night, and I played my big brother's Xbox while he wasn't there. He had Into the Matrix, and I really enjoyed the Into the Matrix, despite never seeing the movie. And then when I saw the movie, I was just in love, man. Pretty good movie in my opinion. For those of you youngins who don't know what Into the Matrix is, you should totally check it out. I mean, and I guess I also kind of like that movie because it does have to do with technology in a way. It's basically talking about how like machines are taking over in like a virtual world, and it turns out they're not virtual after all, they're in the real world, and it's weird. It's definitely a weird movie, but I like it. I guess I'm all about the sci-fi stuff, if anything. Then again, that should be obvious with someone who's just fascinated with technology. Okay. Little Horn, you and Ragman cannot be together in the same room. Ever. Don't do that. This may or may not help us. Our shot speed's already pretty damn low. The piercing will help though. Okay, you know, let's just stand over here. Or let's not stand over here. Oh, what the? Come on! You can't do that. That's cheating. You see that? You see that brimstone shot? There was no dodging that. That was like, you might as well have like 5 adversaries in the same room. There was no dodging that. If you had 5 adversaries in the same room and they all shot brimstone at the same time, that's the same way that was right there. You just can't. You can't dodge that. It's impossible. And that room sucks. Alrighty, I need a Book of Belial charge. That's unfortunate. Fuck it, we don't need it. Don't need it. Go circle protection. Do your stuff. Oh, also Halo flies, man. These 2 orbitals been putting in work this run. We're not even hitting half these shots, by the way, because our shot speed, our range is low. Wait, actually we've gotten a range upgrade, so never mind. Forget what I just said. Scratch that. Our range is fine. Just our shot speed's really low. And circle protection is still putting in work. I have to say, circle protection just carried this run, though. I miss these Blue Baby fights, man. I forgot what this music sounded like for the longest time. Especially when we had these long drawn out battles with them. That's what makes it more epic with this music. This will always be my favorite track in this game, by far. I hope Into the Gungeon has some epic fights like this too. Just drawn out bullet hell fights that you just gotta know the patterns and keep going. I can't wait for that game. Only like, what, a week left? Just about. Well, we won, boys! Nothing to worry about. We didn't need that Book of Belial. Silly old Book of Belial. Didn't need none of that. Well then, I hope you guys enjoyed the run today. If you did, please leave a like and let's have a ton. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because there'll always be more Isaac every single day. So thank you guys for your time, thank you for your support, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next Isaac run. See you then.